All right, welcome back from our newsroom. My name is Tunde Alabi. Good morning. It's a pleasure to have you join us on Dialogue in Diaspora, coming to you live from our North London studio this beautiful morning. At some point, you have opportunity to be part of the program. You'll be able to contribute to the last report we had in our news this morning. That's the news about Nigerian making the top three of human traffickers to the UK, and of course you'll be able to contribute to the plight of the Nigerian woman who lost 32 kg luggage on Medview airline in the course of the program. But this morning, let me quickly bring to you my first guest, Mary Martin London. Mary Martin London is she's a fashion designer who started Fashion Life with her daughter over time, and then she has grown on to become a celebrity in that industry. She didn't go to school to study fashion, but she's become an authority and a professional in fashion design world. Let me bring to you my guest, Mary Martin London. Mary, thank you for joining us on the program today. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning.
Before we came on the show, we were talking about how you started fashion. Tell us again your story about how you got into fashion.
Okay. Right. When I was young, I was actually brought up in a children's home, and I got pregnant quite young in life, and I had a daughter, and I didn't have any money or anything, so I had to do anything I could to survive. So one day, I was in my house, and I never had anything, and I just prayed. I said, God, help me. The next morning, I woke up, and I went to the shop, and I saw a little hand sewing machine for £10, which I thought, oh God, this must be it. So I bought the machine, and then I took the machine home. I couldn't even thread the machine. I didn't know nothing about a machine, but I just done it anyway. And I started making my daughter's clothes. I started making my curtains. Anything I could make with that machine, I made.
Why were you doing that?
Why were I doing it? Because I didn't have any money to buy clothes.
So you were making them yourselves?
I was making all my daughter's clothes.
Your daughter's clothes.
All my daughter's clothes I was making.
Just because you wouldn't be able to buy one?
Well, I couldn't buy them, no. But I had gone to the material shop, and the man had let me have the big roll of maybe 40 metres. He gave me the whole roll of green material for £10. So my daughter was always going to school with the green clothes, because that's the only fabric I had. And basically, she used to come home and say to me, oh, Mum, the kids are taking the...
Probably laughing at
yeah, laughing at me and taking advantage and calling me Pixie because I'm wearing the green clothes every day to school. Could you change the colour? But I thought, no, I can't change the colour because I can't afford to change the colour. So I went to the school and I spoke to the headmistress, and I convinced her into letting me do a fashion show for the kids. So I picked out a couple of the kids in the school, including my daughter, and I made them all green little pixie clothes. And the catwalk show was amazing in the school, and all the mothers loved it so much they all bought the green clothes for their kids. So all the children in the school were wearing green clothes, so she felt a lot more comfortable.
That was a smart one. And so you got over that, and that's how you started your fashion design with your daughter's clothes. And now your daughter grew up, she became an adult. Now she got into music.
Yeah, and I was managing her for a while.
Thereafter, what happened?
When I was managing her, she's got old enough to start looking after herself. So, then again, I prayed and said, what can I do now? And then I said, God, give me back that the talent that you gave me, and I'll use it to the best of my ability. And since then, I've never, ever looked back. Never.
And so that is how you returned into fashion?
That's how I returned. Yeah, that's how I returned. And I know...
Share with us your first experience when you returned into fashion.
My first experience?
Experience, yeah.
Well, my first experience was... I did a fashion show with in Ladbroke Grove with... what was his name? Rubin. He's a choreographer. And he came to my house and saw the clothes I was making. And Rubin said... oh God, these clothes are amazing. I want you on my show, I want you on my show. And I said, okay. So I made the clothes, I went on his show, and it was a sensation from the first time I went on the catwalk. The clothes just went crazy. And from that then, I just started doing my own shows, and this is where I am now.
That's the story about Cecil the lion in Africa. Show me the clothes for Cecil.
For Cecil the lion?
Yeah. Well, Cecil the lion dress.
Yeah, I saw... last year, roughly around this time, the death of Cecil the lion in Zimbabwe, the hunters from America came there and just killed the lion. And I saw the lion, they were showing the lion which had died, and it came out from the trees, and it was so beautiful. And I looked at it, and I actually saw black. So when I made the dress, I made the lion dress, I made the tulle up here for his mane, and I did it all slinky, the way I saw the lion on the TV, the way it came towards me. I did it slinky and just, you know, I did it in black, and I put the flowers around here because it's like a memorial dress. But when I look at that dress, I always see Cecil the lion.
How viral did it go?
It went viral. It was a Huffington Post, it was BBC, it was ITV, you name it. It went to everywhere, all around the world, Cairo, everywhere. Everywhere.
And that brought it to limelight
That,
further?
I think that highlighted me, yeah. That definitely highlighted me.
And then it started from just making clothes for your daughter?
It started from just making clothes for my daughter, and also just wanting to create something. I just wanted to create something which nobody's done before. I'm always striving to say, I want to make something that nobody's ever made before, and I just keep going and going and going.
Okay, and thereafter you've been to Africa. Tell us about your African experience.
Oh, when I went to Africa,
You went to
Ghana, I went to Ghana in last year, maybe about May, and I did the African Fashion Festivals in Accra. And it was amazing. It was an amazing, amazing show. The African fashion is just absolutely out of this world. I've never seen fashion like that before. So that was very inspirational to myself. But at the end of the fashion festivals, when they said they honoured me as the best designer in the Africa for 2015 Mercedes-Benz, I was like really in shock, because the fashion that I saw there was absolutely amazing.
So you became the best fashion designer?
Yeah, I became the best fashion designer 2015. You know.
And this all started from making clothes for your daughter. Now you went to Africa and you became the queen there.
Yeah, I'm the Queen of Africa. So I actually made the dress called the Queen of Africa, which I designed in my dream. I made the dress, I designed it for Queen Cleopatra, and that's such a beautiful, beautiful dress. This, what you're watching now, is actually African. This is my fashion week. This is my fashion week, which you're watching now, which I just did last Friday, where Denise Pearson from 5 Star, she basically sang Purple Rain on this show.
Okay.
She sang Purple Rain on this show.
Okay, we're going to go back to the beginning of this
performance.
Of this recording.
Oh, there she is.
And then there she is.
Yeah.
That's the celebrity singer Denise Pearson
from 5 Star.
Yes, and that was your purple.
That's the Purple Rain dress, another signature dress I made in tribute to Prince, which Denise kindly said she would sing the Purple Rain song in the dress on the catwalk, and she was absolutely amazing. She was faultless.
Fantastic. We're going to go back to the beginning of that video where we'll listen to celebrity singer Denise Pearson actually sing
Purple Rain.
Yeah, where she sang Purple Rain with your purple range dress with that guitar.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe let's quickly return to that, and I'll come back to Mary in the studio. Let's return to the beginning of that video now.
I never meant to call you. Only for once I see you laughing. Only wanna see you laughing in my purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Oh, yeah. Purple rain, purple rain. Only wanna see you dancing in my purple rain. Honey, I didn't wanna be your weekend lover. Oh no. I only want to be some kind of friend. But you know I never see you forever. Oh,
Thank you so much. That was Mary Martin, London, and that was celebrity singer Dennis Pearson singing Purple Range in
The Purple
Mary
Rain
Martin London's Purple Range dress.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
I thought it was
Awesome.
amazing. It's speechless because Denise was so amazing. She fitted that dress because I remember when Five Star came out and Denise Pearson, the fashion that they came out with was like absolutely amazing. That was a big influence on my life. And the makeup, the new makeup that they came out with, the beautiful makeup, she's an icon. So to have her in the Purple Rain dress singing the song,
You designed.
the tribute to
You
Prince.
sold the Purple Range dress.
Yeah.
Designed it.
Yeah.
Sold it. Did
Design
everything,
made it,
made it.
yeah,
And then she sang the Purple Range
in the dress,
in the dress.
in
the
icon.
In the Purple Range
Yeah,
dress.
yeah.
What about the guitar? Tell us about the guitar. What's the story?
Like the guitar.
The guitar was yours.
Yeah, the guitar was mine.
Okay, tell us what's the story behind the guitar.
Well, there's this road I always walk on. I always like walk on this road and people always give me things. It's not far from where I live. And I was walking on the road one day and this man came up to me and said, did I want this guitar? And I thought, I don't even know him. Why is he giving me the guitar? But I took the guitar anyway because it was so pretty and it was white. I've never seen one like that. And I was walking home and I said, God, what is this for? And then I said, oh, it's for the Purple Rain dress. So when I had the guitar and I had the Purple Rain dress, when Denise Pearson came along, it was like, oh my God. I was like, thank you, God. He blessed me so much because she was amazing, really, really
So that
amazing.
guitar was actually a gift from somebody you didn't know.
That was a gift.
And then you just felt like, oh my God, okay, this could go with the
Purple
dress.
Rain dress, yeah.
And then you put that together
Yeah.
and it just fitted in straight.
And then Denise's performance with the guitar, because remember, she just came up on that day. She didn't know I had the guitar. The way she performed with the guitar,
It was as if she had actually rehearsed with it.
I think she just got up there. She's so amazing. She just got up there and did that. I was in shock. She just made the show.
Now, everything about you around your fashion started from you not having enough money to buy clothes for your daughter. You just said, what could you do now? Started sewing, making dress for your daughter.
Yeah.
And how this has taken you
All the way.
so much that has made you an African queen.
Yeah, the Queen of Africa.
How do you feel?
Well, I feel really good because I wasn't really confident before because I wasn't really confident with my fashion because I was just sewing and making things up and I was thinking I could never, I'm not doing this right, I'm not doing this right. But I actually did go to the LCCA college to do a little training in the fashion and textiles 2 years ago when I started this. And basically the teachers always used to say to me, I have to use the block. But when I used to use the block, I think to myself, oh, this block is so boring. Everybody's using the block and it's
What's
so...
a block?
A block is a basic shape, maybe a size 12. It's just a basic shape of a dress, maybe like a shift dress like what I'm wearing. You'll get one of these in a size 12 and you'll get a little top in a size 12. You also get a skirt block in a size 12. All the blocks are exactly the same. And you have to put darts in the block or you cut and do all these different things with the block to create your shapes. But for me, I found that very boring because it's a block and it's just there. And I used to think to myself, oh, I just want to cut for my head because my head is crazy. I just want to cut and just create. I just like cutting and forget the block. If you've got the block, it's the same thing all the time. It's boring, it's boring, it's boring. So I just want to cut and be free and cut and go deep into the shapes and put fabrics together and textures. I want to have exciting experience with the fabric. I think to just put it on the block and do the same block is very boring. It's not me. It's definitely not me. And if I was going to use a block for the rest of my life, I wouldn't be sewing.
Fantastic. Mary, tell us, you sound like a woman who has got much inspiration from the inward.
Yeah.
And from God. You derive your inspiration. It comes from you internally.
Yeah.
And then you look onto God to develop it. Tell us about it.
Well, I never went to school because, as you know, I was brought up in a children's home because I was a very unruly child. And basically, I didn't have any education. I educated myself maybe about 6 years ago, and I did the GCSE English and Maths. So for me to be able to go and do the HND, which I only did 2 years ago, and I
Mm.
passed that. So I've just done the English and maths, and I've
So
gone straight
over
and passed the
years, you
HND.
only educated yourself just like
Just
6 years
recently,
ago.
yeah. But I'm from a family of 13. My brothers and sisters above me are very intelligent people with masters and degrees, and the lower ones as well. I'm the 7th child, 6 above, 6 below. So I figured I didn't need the education because I'm learning from them and them.
Mm.
And that was it, really.
But eventually you did some 6 years ago.
But the funny thing is,
your HND.
a lot of my brothers and sisters are very, very well educated, but I think all the creativity from the 13 of them came into me. Because if my sister needed curtains, she'd say, oh, phone Mary. Or anybody needed anything doing this, always phone me. So there you go.
6 years, 6 years.
Yeah.
You just had the middle.
Yeah.
How did you cope with life growing up?
Oh, I just got on with it. I just got on with it, really. Honestly, I just got up and got on with it. What can you do? If you're left in a children's home and you haven't got nothing to do, or there's no one there for you, you just have to get on with your life. You have to get on with your life. But I was lucky, like I said, because the other father I knew in life was God. So I always let him look after me and guide me through my life. And he still does.
Tell us, you seem to have some kind of link with Africa.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
you?
Yeah. Well, my father's parents were Ghanaian, but he's born in Jamaica.
Your father's
Yeah,
parents.
a
the mom,
Ghanaian,
the
but he's born,
dad,
yeah,
they're Ghanaian. But
Yeah,
he was
born in Jamaica.
Jamaica.
yeah.
So you
When I went to
passed away.
Africa, I felt like I was home. I felt very, very.
How did you get to Ghana? Do you know anybody, or you just flew down to Ghana?
I just
or-
flew there to do the African Fashion Festival. Just flew there to do the African Fashion Festival. I said, if you want me to go, God, I'll go. A lot of obstacles were in the way, like I wasn't going to go. It's like every time I'm going to do a fashion show or something great is going to happen for me, the obstacles come in the way. I say the devil always tries to step in and put me off or deter me. Like when I was going to do my show last Friday, the hair people phoned, said they're not coming. The makeup artist phoned and said 20 minutes before the show she's not coming. But God blessed me with Adokai, my makeup artist, and then Alan Henry, international hairstylist, and another girl called Anna. And they all help to get the show together. And I have to say thank you to Adokai, she's from Ghana, for doing 13 girls' makeup on her own. It was like the feeding of the 10,000 with the bread. She'd done everybody's face. She said she had to do it. And although her back was hurting her, she just did that for me. And I have to thank the other girls like Katie Ice, Rachel Evans, and Siam, Yes I Am, for them girls who's been with me from a long time from the beginning and always just stick it out with me and always there for me.
Fantastic. Mary Martin London, thank you so much for coming on the show. Mary, before I let you go, tell me, what advice do you have for my viewers out there who will be looking at deriving inspiration for life and for making things out for themselves?
Okay, I believe that you must believe in yourself. Search from within and find what you can do for yourself. Everybody is born and blessed with the talent of creativity. God is the creator of all and he gives this to you. So if you look within yourself, you have the creative buzz inside you. I thought I never had that when I was a child and I got myself in a lot of trouble. But as I got older and I started to look from within and ask God to bless me with certain things, he did. And this is what I must say, always look from within. Don't never quit. Because at college, I mean, they actually failed me to start off with. And I said, it's not bad being a failure because at the end of the day, that means I'm different and I'm not like them. But my teacher, Silje Manning, she's a very lovely teacher. She came back to me and she said, Mary, if you just come back and you do 2 little samples of the work, you can pass. And I wasn't going to go back because I got that stubborn thing inside me. But then I said, you know what? She kept going on at me and saying, Mary, go back to the college and do the 2 samples, which I didn't want to do because it's with the block. But I thought to myself, don't be stubborn, Mary. 2 little samples which you can do. So I went back and Silje, she passed me. So I'll be doing my graduation in October. And that's from not going to school, just doing the English and maths, straight into the HND and passing, graduating, which I have to say that it's made me a lot more confident within myself. And I wish I listened to my parents when I was young.
Wow.
And that's it.
Mary Martin London, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Can I just say one more?
Go on,
Thank you to Denise Pearson for the beautiful performance that she gave. She made my life change, and I hope this has changed her life as well.
Thank you so much, Mary Martin London, fashion designer. We had a very interesting, inspiring story. Hope you can learn something from there. Never give up. When people say something, try and get something out of it as well. All right, let's go on a very short break. Probably if we can return to that video of celebrity singer Dennis Pearson, probably that'll be fantastic. We come back after this short break. Don't go away.